Good evening, everyone, friends and family all. Just like to say to Mr. Birchall and my team, the other person is a civil servant, so I cannot put them, obviously, because we do have members of the press here tonight, I cannot call their name. But openly, I must acknowledge their dedication and commitment to campaigning with me. I do understand, and it has left an indelible mark on me, the commitment that they have to change in their community, because both of them have selflessly been canvassing the hills with me since the latter part of April, the beginning part of May. And it says something for the guidance of both of the people helping me very consistently in my community, and I'm very grateful to them for their support. It was just today when somebody asked me, why on earth would you want to get into politics? I mean, if all the other things you could do, why on earth would you want to get involved in politics? And I smiled to myself because little did they know I was asking myself the same thing early in the morning. The truth of the matter is that, as everyone knows, we are at a crossroads in our country. We are at a time where we look at our young people, we look at the direction in which our country is going. And regardless of the color of our skin or the economic bracket that we are in, we realize that it is time for young people in our country to step it up a notch. I realized when I came back from university that I had been given certain gifts by God, and that if I did not use them for the betterment of my country, that I was wasting my talent. And so when the opportunity came for me to lead when I first came back home in the Bermuda Regiment, I led in the Bermuda Regiment. But still, I realized that there was a segment of our community that I need to reach with a unique style of leadership. I believe in the vision of the Progressive Labour Party. I was raised in a home that was based on labor. It was based on sacrifice. The dreams and visions of my forefathers and the struggle of my people helped mold the character and gave me the opportunities that I had as a young man and now as a lawyer. So building on that tradition, building on that firm foundation, understanding the needs and the desires in our community, I decided to put my name forward as a servant to lead the people of Bermuda. In politics, you don't choose where you go. You go where you are sent. When I was sent to Constituency number 7, I accepted it with humility, and I dedicated my life to service not only to this community, but to my country, Bermuda. So when I reflect in the midnight hour when I do not want to get up early in the morning and hold my sign down by Napton Hill, I think of the commitment that I've made to our community. As I have traversed the hills in Napton Hill, I've heard the concerns about the Warrior Field and what they expect for the field. I've listened to mothers say that they need a daycare center in the area. I hear about John Smith's Bay, about needing a bathroom and safer facilities there. I've heard the complaints, and we'll meet with on tomorrow the people at Summerhaven, the concerns that they have for the disabled in that area. We've heard from the people then when they spoke about unemployment in the area. I've listened to the young men where they want opportunity, where they want to be part of the economy. I've listened intently to the concerns. Every night we hear a litany of concerns from the people in the neighborhood. Some of them, I have realized that we can do a lot more ourselves. And I think accountability as citizens, when we speak of things that we could do in our neighborhood, well, it's not enough for me to go to the Minister of Public Safety and say, you know what, we need to make the neighborhood stronger. No, we need a community watch organization in Constituency number 7. We have to now take on the mantra of being each other's keeper. Am I my brother's keeper? I think oftentimes something that I learned walking through the hills, that we have to be more responsible for each other. We have to acknowledge that we have senior citizens that live in our community, and they no longer have the agility to go from the bus up to the house. It is our responsibility, as well as the government, to work together. Something that is clear is that I'm willing to be a servant, to work with the people in the community and in the constituency and make a difference. When you talk about leadership, I was predestined by God to lead in this country. So when I was at Sandhurst, when I was in London, when I was in school, understand that I was being prepared to come home and lead on this day for this time. So when people... So when people talk to me about why am I doing this, I have always have to ignore my feelings, because I think feelings in anything can mislead you. You have to understand purpose. And I understand my purpose in Bermuda, and I understand my destiny. I understand that I am giving this every ounce of my fiber, every fiber of my being is going into running for this constituency, not for myself, not for self-aggrandizement. There are a lot of other things I could do to be a lot more wealthy. It is a grave sacrifice for my wife and my daughter. And I understand the juggling and the balancing act that has to be done. But three things to the people that are here tonight that have asked me what I bring to the table and why they should vote for me. To the Old Boy family, you guys should vote for me because of honor, integrity, and accountability. So if you give me the opportunity to lead, and if you both entrust me with your vote, I will be accountable for your vote. I will do and make every decision with integrity. I will conduct myself as a man of honor. Those are the things that I would bring to my constituency. At the end of the day, this is not, you read this is going to be a dirty campaign. I don't ascribe to those philosophies or to those views. I understand the caliber of people that we are in Bermuda. I understand that we all are passionate about a lot of different things. But I also understand that it takes a cool head, somebody that is willing to be very, very, very able to listen to the concerns of the people and to allow the brain that they have and the academic training and the leadership to go to Parliament, to be on the House, and to make those policies and those bills and those laws that make the whole vision and dreams of us all come into fruition. When I went to law school, I had the dream of coming back and being a part of the legislation, making legislation and passing laws. No, not for me. I'm not thinking about this for the people in this room. As a matter of fact, we now become the custodians for our grandchildren's legacy. That's what we are. So a vote for the Progressive Labour Party is a vote for the future of Bermuda. Do not be misguided by those purveyors of doom, by those people that have self-interest. This is a strong government. This is a government that has made big strides. Look at the rehabilitation of offenders. Look at the drug treatment court, something that was put into force to help young men to get back on their feet. We can look at the legislation from the fast ferries. We can look at the over 800 homes that people have been rehoused under this government. There are a number of things that this government has to do. But what we now have to do is we have to put aside all our petty bickering, our inconceived ideas, the visions of race that cloud our minds. It is now time for us to look at the issues. It is time to judge this government on its record. And I do say that this government has a stellar record. Look at our candidates. Look at the caliber of individuals that we want to run in this January election. This is a team that will take our country on to the next millennium. If given the opportunity, I will serve humbly. I will put those three things together: honor, integrity, and accountability. I can't forget accountability. It's what you call a senior moment.
Junior moment.
Yeah. But in conclusion, I do know that there are several people from my constituency that are here tonight, not only to support me, but to hear what my plan for the community is. I don't think that is my vision and is my plan. I would be silly and selfless to think that I have a plan for the community. It is our plan and it is our vision. I have the opportunity to listen, and that's what I do. When we go back, when they asked us in the party a couple of weeks ago, do we have anything to submit for the party platform? Guess what? That's the things I heard out on the doorstep. The things that I emailed to the party were the things that you gave me. And that is, I want that to reflect my leadership. My vision is your vision. I believe together we can win this seat. Together we will win this government. Together we will take our country on to the next millennium. Thank you.